with them, and I remember setting up, and I remember hanging out, and then there was tons of like weird tents around everywhere.
Swap
Just
meets
walked
are
around
cool.
all day. I fucking love swap
There's
meets.
a whole culture,
100%.
and it's like good poor folk.
Oh shit, that's only 30% of his collection.
Fuck. Now I wonder.
Damn, guys.
No offense, Garrett.
He was an emotional wreck last night. He was telling me that he had like 15 different ways to listen to updates.
When I see that, when I see all the NASCAR stuff, because I have no interest in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Is that what people look like when I talk about music stuff, or like when I talk about gear, and I'm like, oh, this limiter, what it does is it curves at a.
Probably. I mean,
right? It's got to have the same equivalent if you're not interested in it.
I would say it's pretty, yeah, because like I like all of your musical instruments, but that's because I also love music. I like what you produce with the musical instruments. But
if I start talking about mixing techniques and stuff.
Oh, I get so bored when you start talking about that kind of stuff. But I want to learn that, which is fucked, because I want to do that because you won't do it. So I need you to teach me how to be an engineer, because
Hey, what are you doing, Pone?
Marty doesn't want to be an engineer, even though we sound fucking great on this podcast.
Well, thank you.
It's just annoying.
You
could do so much with yourself, and you just fucking sit here.
Just waste it away. Fuck off. Someone's got to pay these bills, baby.
We both do. Hey, you know what I was doing today that's interesting? So I was, breaking down the budget.
Yeah, the budge.
And not including groceries, but bills, rent, fucking all of that.
All that stuff.
I still have $1,000 left over. And that's like overpaying on my
and you're not
on my debt.
And you're not saving that. That's what you're saying.
So here's the deal.
Okay.
I need to get out of my habit of living paycheck to paycheck, which is really hard.
Budgeting. Buttigieg.
So I need to Buttigieg my
I didn't know he was gay. This is how much I pay attention
Fuck,
to.
you didn't know he was gay?
I had no idea.
Oh, that was like a whole thing a little bit ago. Someone was like about to vote for him, and then they found out he was gay.
That's why I just heard that. They're like, "Well, he's gay. I don't want that in there."
Yeah. So I'm like, it takes.
That's just how much I pay attention. By the way.
Yeah. So
I didn't realize he was gay.
He's gay. Big
Which
deal.
Makes it seem like my nickname for him.
From afar, he kind of looks like that
derogatory.
milk kid. You know the milk kid?
Milk?
The fucking
Milk kid. The guy in milk cartons?
No. the gay guy.
The mayor, Harvey Milk?
Yeah, there you go. Wasn't he gay, or did he just have AIDS? Well, or both?
Neither. I don't believe he had AIDS. But he was shot.
Oh, he was shot.
Yeah, he was shot. Yeah.
Shows how much I pay attention to history.
I don't actually know what Harvey Milk looks like, but I would imagine it looks something like
Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg.
So back to my budgeting.
You're
trying to be an adult.
You got a budget. You got to get your money.
You got a budget. Got to figure it out.
Me too. I got to redo my budget because I'm all fucked right now.
I'm all fucked up. So for a while I was doing really good where I would pay bills. I would half them. So 2 weeks would be half of what I owe, and then it was working out perfectly to where I was never running out of money. I always had some sort of money in my bank account.
Yeah.
Right now I have $15.17 in my bank account. And I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, you make decent money.
I do.
I mean, not like a lot for anyone's standards, but
you know what really fucking pisses me off, Marty? What
more
really
than a McDonald's
ticks me
worker.
And really just what
gets,
bust my balls.
What gets your goat?
You know, yeah, I'll tell you what gets my goat. So, fucking goddamn rent.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not going to anything. We don't own it. So here's the deal. Here's my proposal to you. Tell me if I'm crazy.
I will.
So we're going to find a house. It's going to be a piece of shit.
We're
going to fucking tear it down. We're going to rip it apart. We're going to make it new.
Remodel it.
Because we can find a piece of shit house and spend $200 a month on it. And
it would be the same as us paying rent.
100%. And so
I get what you're doing. I get what you're saying.
So my thing is that we would have to really hunker down.
Yeah.
And we would probably have to live with someone because we can't pay rent at the same time as paying a mortgage. That's not doable. We would be eating rice every night.
Well, we would have to get a house that doesn't need like everything remodeled. There's something you can live in.
Yeah, But if we buy like a $50,000 home, but most of those have to be like, torn down.
They need a lot. They need a lot going on there.
I don't know. I just like so fucking over it. I'm so done putting $1,200 a month into something that isn't even ours.
Yeah, and what's funny is
really driving me nuts.
We pay. No, it's
even if we got a mortgage,
it's equivalent to regular rent now.
Yeah,
but the rest of Spokane, at least the individuals, the people that we talk to, they haven't come to terms with everything being more expensive.
Yeah.
So when we tell them how much we pay, they're like, "What the fuck?"
It's happening.
They're like, "Why do you pay so much? Like you're just in a house in a neighborhood."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yeah, this is how much shit is now."
Yeah.
Like, I understand. I mean, it happened fast.
Yeah.
A few years ago, we talk about this shit all the time, but it was like fucking $800 you could get a house.
But here's the thing.
Sure.
Is that we can buy a house and spend $800 a month, which is very doable. Yeah, so we just got to do that because the minute I start saving that extra $225 a month, the more I would have like $1,200 I could literally save $400 a month and not even sweat. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. So I think we
just got to work on getting some sort of mortgage or loan.
So, and that's the thing. That requires you and I to make an appointment on a Saturday. I know it sucks. We don't want to take time off or we don't want to take time out of our weekend to do something like that.
Yeah.
But it's going to be so much beneficial for us. And we're investing in something.
Do loan brokers serve beer?
No, but we can drink before we go. We drink after too.
It's like a little gum,
yeah. So, and then here's the thing too, is that when you buy your own place, because what they're going to look at is how we can afford it. If we can afford to live at $1,200 a month, we can afford to live at $800. We can afford to live at $900.
Yeah, you have to make.
We're living beyond our means right now, is what's happening.
Right, but
so like if you were to fall,
but you
short,
have to make 2/3 more than what you put out in order to have a.
No one does that anymore. That's not even a thing. That doesn't even exist for most people. Right. So
it's just how you want to make it look on the books. You know what I'm saying?
Is that if you or I if I got sick for a week, I could at least use my PTO.
Yeah, that's cool.
If you got sick for a week, you could not. If you got sick for 2 weeks, we'd be really fucked.
Yeah.
So that's where
I'm
thinking.
Go back to my old job of being a prostitute.
Where it's like, those are the things now that I think about because I'm getting older, and
yeah, that's definitely something to.
It freaks me out. One of my
freaky
biggest worries. One of us is going to fall ill.
Well,
Ella.
all we can do is prepare.
But I'm not good at preparing.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't have anything to prepare.
There it is.
Live paycheck to paycheck, float myself on a credit card, go back to paying the credit card off, and then I float again, and then there's just this fucking bullshit of floating and not floating. Floating, drowning, floating, drowning, floating, drowning.
Yeah.
Totally normal.
Well, I mean, if we did buy a house, I could just do the studio thing out of it.
That's what I mean. There's just so many fucking stupid things that we could do.
Yeah.
Although, however, I cannot strain this large enough to you. Is if the house has carpet in it, we rip it out.
You and the carpet.
I will not. I refuse. I refuse to put my shit on top of someone else's dead skin cells. It's gross. It's fucking disgusting.
That's what steam cleaning's for.
No. Steam cleaning doesn't even do it. It just grazes the top. Anyone that tells you that steam cleaning cleans a fucking carpet is a liar. That, and nope, because you can't put bleach on it. That's my thing. If you can't fucking put bleach all over it.
If you can't put bleach on it.
Doesn't do anything.
No, I'm in agreement, though. Carpet's nasty.
Yep, carpet is gross. And I'm not going to sleep on someone else's carpet. So that's my number one rule.
Well, we'll buy a house that already has hardwood floors and we don't have to worry about it.
No, because those are more expensive.
No.
All it takes, Marty,
No, I mean,
you're a contractor.
Listen to me. You're not listening to me.
I'm
going to mansplain you right now.
Listen to me right now. Here, you rip up the carpet, you sand whatever the fuck is under there.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
And then you do it.
I was about to say, we buy a house. What I meant was we buy a house with wood flooring under the...
It's so mad at you right now.
Under the carpet.
I get that you don't want to bring your work home.
Every time I talk, you interrupt me. You understand you do that?
I get that you don't want to bring your work home, but it's... Amanda, my home too.
When I speak,
and I married you for a reason. I married you for your fucking.
Am I going to have to reprimand you on the air right now? Jesus Christ!
You can't, bitch, because I'm all the way over here.
Here's the thing: you never get my point when I talk because you talk over me. I'm gonna give you a handful of fuck off, and a little bit in my pocket of suck it. Okay.
I just love getting you all amped up. It's my favorite thing to do.
Oh, is it fun?
Yeah, because it's fun. You clip for sure.
Oh, I know I clipped. I'm a clipping fool. By the way, there's nothing worse than digital clipping. That's the only thing they haven't figured out.
Why is that? Why haven't they figured that out?
I don't know.
What's wrong with it?
Digital's amazing. Like, I've been watching all these videos on engineering, mastering, and producing and everything. A lot of guys who used to be board only, for those of you who don't know, like you've seen those pictures where they have those huge soundboards.
Yeah.
And there's 1,000 channels on them and the big speakers and everything.
That's board only.
All that's going away.
Sure.
No boards. And they call it inbox. Basically, inbox means it's all in your computer. So there's no racks of stuff anymore.
That's kind of crazy, though. So you don't think it's going to stick around like the way, fucking analog and fucking, what you call it? Like, record players and shit and fucking tracks. People are bringing 8-tracks back.
It'll always be around, but it's not necessary anymore. And it used to always be necessary.
It's fair.
Where... Like, still today, I mean,
is it more accurate, though? Like, is there anything that's better about it than it is on a computer?
They both have their pros and their cons. Like, the richness and stuff you can get out of an actual, like, if you have rack mounts that only do compressing, only do EQing, they add color. And by color, it basically just means it can be warmer, it can add a certain spectrum of mid-range or whatever.
Yeah.
Am I losing you?
No, well, kind of, but not by any means of your fault.
So there's a huge use for the physical analog stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
what is analog? I said that like I knew what it was.
Okay. So
like I understand it, but I don't I don't know. Like if someone were like, "Hey, Amanda, what's analog?" I'd be like, "Fuck off, I don't know."
So probably the easiest way to explain this is, just like a record player is analog. So it's It's literally just reading the audio off of the magnetic.
It's almost like a manual versus automatic.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Where a CD versus a record or a vinyl. CD has ones and zeros that interprets that and turns it into music.
0011.
Exactly, that's digital. Ones and zeros.
Yeah.
Algorithms. But things are becoming so complex as technology goes along that they can use way more ones and zeros to get way more information. It's like the thumb drive thing. The thumb drive when we were kids, 32 megabytes
crazy.
Was big.
Yeah, that was
now
a huge
you
deal.
can get 320 megabytes.
Can you do like terabytes?
I'm sorry, gigabytes. Yeah, I think they do have like thumb terabytes now.
That's crazy.
So you can have a lot more information now.
Yeah.
And things can process a lot more information.
But then, so here's my thing.
So that's why we can compete with digital versus analog. When
I was younger, I got this fucking thing. I don't think it's quite a terabyte. It's like whatever half a terabyte is.
It's
what?
1,000? No, I forget what it is. 1,000 gigs is
something like that. It's one of those hard drives, one of those external hard drive things that you buy for your computer. So I bought that. So I put all my stuff on there, saved it, right? Thought it was safe in there. It got corrupted.
Oh, no.
So if you have these, like, all of this information stored under one thing, isn't there a way that that's easily corrupted versus the analog version? So, like, can't that